Developing and implementing a rubric for writing sample evaluation. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our English language learning series. Today, we are diving into the important topic of developing rubrics for writing sample evaluation. Specifically, we'll focus on how to implement a rubric in the evaluation process. By the end of this video, you'll be armed with the knowledge and skills to create effective rubrics and use them confidently to assess student writing. A rubric is a tool used by educators to evaluate student work against a set standard. It is an outline of expectations that can be used to assess essays, research papers, and other forms of written output. Rubrics are usually split into categories that reflect important elements of the task. These categories are then rated to reflect the level of quality or proficiency. For writing evaluations, a rubric may consider aspects like content, organization, grammar, syntax, and vocabulary usage. Creating a rubric involves determining the key components of the task and defining the levels of performance. Step 1. Identify the key components. Ask yourself, what are the important features of a well-written piece in this context? As mentioned before, you may want to include categories like content, organization, grammar, etc. Step 2. Define levels of performance. After identifying the components, describe what performance at different levels would look like. For example, excellent, good, fair, and poor. Make sure each level is clearly defined to avoid ambiguity during assessment. Once you have your rubric, it's time to put it into action. Step 1. Share the rubric. Prior to the assignment, share the rubric with students. This transparency ensures they understand the expectations and how they will be assessed. Step 2. Assess the writing samples. Use the rubric as your guide when evaluating each writing sample. It ensures consistency and fairness, as every student's work is evaluated against the same criteria. Step 3. Provide feedback. Use the rubric to provide constructive feedback. Indicate where the student falls on the rubric for each category and offer specific guidance on how to improve. Step 4. Revisit the rubric. Rubrics should not be set in stone. Reflect on its effectiveness after grading and make necessary adjustments. Your rubric can evolve with your students' skills. We hope this video has been helpful in understanding how to develop and implement a rubric in the evaluation process. Remember, a good rubric is not only a grading tool but also a teaching tool that promotes learning and improvement. Thanks for watching and happy teaching.